The night shift always stretched longer than it should have on that base. Rain had been coming down steadily for hours, turning the motor pool into a mirror of yellow lights and dark, shifting shapes. I was alone in the operations office. Just me, finishing up reports that no one would even look at until morning. The building was so quiet that every little sound felt intentional, like it was meant for me to notice. Then, at 0137, the access badge reader chimed. Now, that itself wasn't weird. But what was weird was that no one came through the door. I got up, took a look down the hallway. Totally empty. So I went back to the desk and checked the access log. The system showed a valid entry. Proper clearance. Correct timing. But the name attached to it. It belonged to a guy who had transferred off the base 6 months earlier. I just figured it was a database lag or something and sat back down. At 0142, it happened again. Same chime, same name. This time, I pulled up the camera feed. The door never opened. There was no movement at all, no glitch in the video, nothing. Just a clean record of access, without any physical person to match it. I wrote it all down, because that S, what you do when something doesn't make sense, and you don't want it to become your problem later. A few minutes later, at 0150, the interior lights in the hallway turned on all by themselves. I didn't leave the office. I didn't call it in. There are moments when you're in uniform when your gut just tells you that escalating an issue will create way more trouble than just resolving it quietly. So, I waited. The lights stayed on for exactly 5 minutes. 10 suit off. The rest of the night passed without a single incident. The next morning, I asked the admin clerk about the name in the access log. She looked at her screen, frowned, and then just deleted the entry without saying a word. When I asked her why, she told me the profile had been archived incorrectly and should never have been active. I asked her how an inactive profile could possibly trigger a physical access event. She just said, it didn't, and handed me back the clipboard. The badge reader never chimed like that again during my remaining time there. The hallway lights behaved normally. No one ever followed up. No report was ever requested. Officially, nothing unusual had occurred. Even so, every time I worked late after that, I made sure to keep the office door open. Not because I expected someone to come in, but because whatever had tried to announce itself that night seemed satisfied just with being acknowledged. And in the military, sometimes, that's enough. Thanks for listening, and if you have your own strange stories, I'd love to hear them in the comments. See you next time.